Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm assuming we'll be following him anyway.
I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Surely you can't be anywhere near that now. I mean, it's... We only just woke up and went to the police station, didn't we?
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
I'm going to end up driving like a maniac anyway because of the controls.
Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure. Sounds good.
Power train review again. There we go. Right. Oh good, it's raining. Sure we're going that way? Where's the way out of this car park? Right, there we go.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation?
How do I get over there?
Professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets...
Oh my god, how do I get to this hospital?
Violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path, first and foremost. That's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is. The monarch, in all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which...
Can I
right
go over
now
this?
is driving.
No. Apparently not. So, I've completely gone the wrong way. But like the guy said, I need to find my way around the town, so... Is that a road I can use? Dirt track? Yes, there we go. We'll go up here. Can I... Well, that knocked 10 quid off me. But I'm getting more money from picking up all this medals. So that's good. Oh, get up. Seriously, these driving controls are not great. If this turns out to be a dead end, then there we go. There we go. God knows how we were meant to get there normally, because I'm assuming we weren't meant to go that way. There we are, seems we're about there. So I'm guessing when we get this autopsy report, we'll be able to piece together like more clues than that.
We're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
Come on, get it right in the circle. Right in the circle, go on. There we go.
That's a pretty big hospital. I guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
He realizes that he's standing in the rain, right? While there's like a balcony, like right there, that they could stand underneath. Weird.
Hello, Sheriff.
Is that her name, correctly, Fiona?
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime, the murder of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Okay, so we're looking for popular music star Usher, who is in that direction. Are those guys not coming with me?
couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Oh, God. Right. King passes rook and meets bishop. Okay. So, we want to move the king. What? So I can't move that? No, wait. What am I doing? Have I just got to select them in the order it mentions them in the thingy? I guess so. That was actually, I was expecting to have to play some chess there.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Well, yeah,
And
if
it's
the
time to meet the
policeman
mystical
couldn't
spark
work that
detective.
one out, then he's not a very good policeman, is he?
Nah.
He's clearly in the morgue. So let's go to the morgue. For what I'm sure will be a very charming, tasteful scene. Is there no sprint? Oh, yeah. I remember now. Been watching cutscenes so long I've forgotten the controls. Right, so we've got to go downstairs. Find an elevator or some stairs or something. In other words, not that way. Maybe. Right, I need an elevator. Ah, stairs. Stairs will do. There we go. Awesome. I wish all doors made that noise when they open, when you unlock them. Why is there a thingy? That's the guy we're after. What, can you not knock? I guess we can't knock. I guess we're going round. So over there, is that the same thing? Just, yeah. There must be another door. There we go. I was going in the wrong door.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Really is, isn't it?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor.
He's got the moustache and everything.
FBI Special Agent Francis
brilliant.
Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
No one calls you that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Well, yeah, she was kind of eviscerated.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual.
Is he a psychologist
Either
now?
that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Yeah, if you find out who killed her, we've got no
Wrong
game left.
also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Okay, so yeah, what are we looking for? So if she's wearing fake fingernails, then maybe underneath those nails they kind of like got some evidence under there or something, I don't know.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate, yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Well, that's definitely a bit nasty, isn't it?
Jackpot, Zach. Shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
So those are from his other cases, I guess.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Okay. Sure are a lot of cutscenes in this game.
Zach, they're here.
So what is going on with this mess? Is it mist? It kind of looks like veins or something. And why is it in the hospital? Kind of more concerned about where that breathing is coming from, to be honest. Can we do anything with these now? Awesome. Got some bullets in what I'm assuming is some kind of dream. Okay. So I take it we're like following her, maybe. Oh, oh no. We'll leave you. Oh fucking hell. Forgotten how to shoot. Haven't done it for a while. No, that's not where I want to be, is it? Right, that's what I want. I want to equip my weapon. How do I get the bullets in it? Oh, it's bullets for a machine gun, that's helpful. Right. I will equip my steel pipe. Oh, I've forgotten how to do combat, I haven't done it for a while. Ah, yes. Okay, got it. Oh god, that didn't go well, did it? Get off me, get off me. That was mean.